country people for Ground Zero at the salon. My name is Silas. I take for. When I picking way there for New York, activists way the talk palava for Ambazonia, say make the world it come intervene, it solve this problem where it be between Ambazonia and La Republique du Cameroon. Today, you don't still want to do much videos like this for Ground Zero, giving a message to Ground Zero. But today, some two things and they don't break my mind. We find to make a bring them for people for Ground Zero. One for our restoration fighters, and that means say every genuine Ambazonian fighter we there for ground, they defend the people them for Ambazonia. Now one of that message now for them, the other message now for the general Ambazonian people them. And the very first one I will start with the one for particularly the fighters because it be very serious. Plenty time they don't come on for social media or for TV would talk on the importance for Ambazonian fighters regardless of their training for no say they so for even for inside war respect it for how we treat prisoners of war. Now why that way we will act say as La Republique cash presidency say them they're supposed to treat them with some respect. For all what people they do for inside La Republique dungeons and would demand respect. All of them when they do they be hostages, prisoners of war. So we always ask for respect of their human dignity, which way they call and say human rights. Where if you violate their rights, then you cause an international crime. You commit an international crime when a human rights violation. So that one not exclude people who are own fighters of Ambazonia. If you in the course of fighting a war, you commit gross atrocities, you be responsible for that kind of action. So as activism, we don't always take the time for come for educate some of them because we know say plenty of them as we know they on the ground we know say some of them need this information and when I don't follow social media too and those of them way when I don't contact with in a lot of occasions we never ever stop for tell the importance of respecting human lives, protecting civilians and even a hostage where you don't hold them when an enemy combatant. So all of these people they get right because now so humanity the world don't come to that agreement say even person where you don't capture it get right when they with you. So it be very important say make we continue to stress this message for all Ambazonian fighters where they defend the motherland. Any person where it go contrary to this advice and way would it take out time for come out for talk that person to do so on his own. And the international the international community or the international justice system when it comes down for can catch La Republique, it will also consider everybody where it don't commit any kind of infraction or crime during this war. When I know say plenty time they don't come for online for come explain say we will do for this side for diaspora, especially for America here. Would you follow up so until we call and say fact finding mission. We mean say the international community would call on the United States and the United Nations for come for ground can find out all the crimes we like people don't commit against our people. When the international community come, they need to choose say the crime na Ambazonia across a more level. They come for it for every crime. Now one thing that we always want to make you understand, they come for it for any atrocities. Like how are they talk? Even prisoner, if you catch La Republique a Kelebe, he get the rights them as you already catch you. But the one way you shoot them for battlefield, that one a war. But if you don't hold person, put it down, the story change for them and he writes them, it be different. So we always make sure say make una get this message and make una act accordingly. And when tomorrow you don't can go against way to way you be don't hear. And you know talking and say this so you will do this because you know because this information be available for social media where plenty of una watch them and you know go excuse yourself because ignorance of the law is also no excuse. Make una get that one clear and square. La Republique will go down for their crimes as well as anybody when you said Ambazonia. All those people where they work kidnap, break houses, collect things, the same crime the way like big military because una go face the same punishment. Even for we will talk for social media, just rules and the way we're supposed to respect them. If you abuse people their space and their rights, they have the right to take you to court. And when you do all of these things, plenty of time when I don't see for people that don't take other people for court. Sometimes they don't want to see people that they don't take people their action for diaspora here into account. So people that are like satellite and they don't try for fake charges, then they fail. But if the charges then be genuine, even for America here, they will catch you and you will go down for it. So this fight will fight, so we're supposed to know say we get responsibilities. And our duty for come out every time for remind ourselves and owner for our responsibilities. And so protecting the dignity for every person according to the situations matter very much. All of fighters where they do for ground, we don't talk without ceasing, say make nobody not engage itself into criminal activities or those decapitation. Might just hope say not only La Republic they do them. That court where they caught people and we see on social media, the international community see them. I hope say no Ambazonia will not be involved in this kind of action, because when you go into that kind of atrocities, you'll pay for it. You'll pay for it when that fact-finding mission, what I talk say, we for here will call on the international community to do them. You can't establish say this, so now you'll be commit this kind of actions. By this, I also call on all fighters that handle as people where they promote them for also take this message and pass it across to everybody, because some of we for here will help the international community for that fact-finding mission. And if they ask we question, we're supposed to give information. We will give the right information, because we'll be out for justice. This struggle, not struggle for justice, and justice not be only when La Republique commit with crime. If our own person commit crime against we will hold it to responsible. I mean. So I want to take this chance again for remind fighters for ground particularly on these kinds of actions. Another part of this message again, it gets to do with the civilian population, the way whether by force or by some means you collaborate with the military for cause actions, the way it lead to any fighter where it defend the homeland, where you cause you take activism where it cause it put the life of any fighter for ground at risk. Now also a very important caution this for getting out there, because once you take that position, you automatically draw yourself as part of that military, because of inside military they get all to their intelligence and informants now part of military structure. So once you draw yourself, go align yourself with the military, and then you begin to assist them for carrying out actions. Then tomorrow you find yourself in a position where you be as you're there for the front line between the military and the Ambazonian defense fighters. Then you know say you yourself you did inside that war, you be an active soldier inside that war. So me every civilian for ground, make it put that one for your head as way they work out do things. Now a very important question this way I want to put up for ground as relates to which way I just talk about. So make everybody take this seriously, while the fighters they make sure say they respect the Geneva Convention where we sing every day. Some of the soldiers and they talk even La Republic military, they don't go school for learning Geneva Convention, but they need to respect them. So as activism, we'll continue to call on the attention of everybody. As a civilian, simply remain you a civilian. If Ambazonia or Tifman commit any crime against you during this time, that person, if he not die before the war, he could be held accountable. Same with military. So mommy and papa them make una stay safe. Avoid you any involvement. If you want to stay quiet, stay you quiet away from either everybody with the fight, both military and the fighters. Make the fighters they do it the way they know how to do best. Make the military they do their own part. Make you as a civilian remain you safe and stay away from any kind of activity with with anybody with the fight if you don't understand which way to do and you don't want to take responsibility for your actions. Just stay away. So make everybody stay safe as well coronavirus is there outside. The second part from my story, it will come up again where I want to talk about the newspaper, the way I see it come out. They talk about Cardinal Toomey. I want to make a comment on that one, but I say make a pass this message first because it be as important as the recent happenings with the world. As La Republique don't massacre our people, do all atrocities. We see some trend for actions that we need to understand exactly where side they come from, and we will not fit directly put the responsibility on La Republique. So when those kinds of actions that occur, we see them, it raise concerns, and in a wider way, some of we want to take the pains for bring it out there. Say, until investigations and for a fact-finding mission, it can establish, we hope say, no Ambazonian fighter he be engaged in this kind of action, because if you be engaged in, you will be held responsible. That means say the same punishment way it will go for La Republique military, it will also come for you. Make una stay blessed. Ambazonia must be free.